Have you ever stopped to think about the value of the present, about how much you have today, and how it could be everything someone else has always dreamed of? Imagine waking up and seeing every detail of your life as if it were the last time, every breath, every smile. But instead, we get lost in complaints, in the frustrations of daily life, forgetting how much we've already achieved. Do you realize that while you complain, someone out there would give anything to live the life you have? Today, let's explore this together. Let's dive deep and open your eyes to the blessings you carry. And more importantly, let's discover how you can fight to value what you already have, while building the future you deserve. Are you ready to look beyond the obvious? Every day you wake up, the same alarm, the same coffee, the same commute to work. And at some point, you began to see it as a prison. The routine, once a structure that supported your life, now feels like a burden. But what if I told you that for millions of people, your routine is an unattainable dream? For the unemployed who wake up not knowing how they'll feed their family, your job would be a blessing. For someone who has lost everything, the comfort of daily repetition is a luxury they can never have. Is the problem really your routine, or how you perceive it? Perhaps what binds you isn't the work itself, but your inability to see how important it is. Today I want you to look at your routine with new eyes. Not as a burden, but as a bridge to the future you can build if you choose to fight. When was the last time you looked at the person beside you and felt grateful that they were there? Over the years, it's easy for love to become routine, easy to neglect the small gestures that once made you choose each other. But while you think your relationship has lost its spark, someone out there would give anything to have a connection like yours. For the one who lost their loved one, even a silly argument would be a treasure. For someone who has never had anyone, your marriage, with all its imperfections, is a dream. Can you see the value of what you have before it's too late? Relationships don't sustain themselves. They require effort, care, and above all, presence. Today, as you look at the person beside you, ask yourself, what can I do to show them they still matter? When was the last time you smiled for real? Not the forced smile for a photo or to hide your exhaustion, but a genuine smile, born from the heart. Maybe you don't even remember. Life has this cruel way of stealing small joys from us when we're too busy chasing something bigger. But what if I told you that your smile holds a power you can't even imagine? For someone fighting depression, seeing you smile might be the only reminder that happiness is still possible. For someone feeling lost, your smile could be a spark of hope. But how can you smile for others if you've forgotten to smile for yourself? Don't let life steal from you what's most human, the ability to find beauty even in the smallest things. When was the last time you thanked life for simply being alive? We take our health for granted. We complain about tiredness, headaches, or even our appearance without realizing the privilege it is to move, breathe, and live without limitations. For someone battling a serious illness, every breath is a victory. For someone who cannot walk, the simple act of taking a step is a distant dream. While you focus on what you think your body lacks, others would give anything to have what you do. Don't wait until your health is gone to realize how valuable it is. Treat your body as the only place you have to live, because that's exactly what it is. Life is too precious to waste on complaints and regrets. Every day is a new chance to see what you already have and use it as a foundation to achieve more. Remember, your routine, your relationships, your health, all of these are gifts many don't have. So why not do something different today? Why not value what you have and fight for what you want? Leave your mark on the world, not with empty words, but with actions that inspire. If this video moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your story, your struggles, could be the light someone else needs. We live in a world where we're trained to chase grandeur. We want the perfect house, the most expensive car, the dream job. But along the way to achieving those things, we forget the power of small joys. That warm coffee in the morning, a child's smile, the smell of fresh rain. Each of these things, no matter how small they seem, is a reminder that life is made of simple moments. What have you been ignoring because you're obsessed with what you don't yet have? What if what you're looking for has been right in front of you all along, hidden in the small things you take for granted? Happiness isn't in the destination. It's in the pauses between the steps you take to get there. You may not be where you want to be yet, But the good news is that the future isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. Every choice you make today is a brick in the foundation of what you'll have tomorrow. But to build something meaningful, you need to be present. You need to recognize that your actions, no matter how small they seem, have the power to shape reality. So, what are you doing today to bring yourself closer to the future you dream of? Or are you just waiting for it to happen on its own? Don't wait, fight. Because in the end, the future belongs to those who have the courage to face it now. If you think the biggest obstacle is out there, think again. The greatest enemies aren't the ones you face in the outside world, but the ones living inside you. It's the voice that says, "You're not good enough." It's the fear that paralyzes you, the doubt that makes you hesitate. We all carry shadows, but few have the courage to face them. And you? Are you ready to confront your darkest side? Because it's only when you look fear in the eye that it begins to lose its grip on you. And that's where true strength is born. Not every battle is about you. Sometimes what gives us the strength to keep going is knowing we're not alone. Who are the people depending on you? Who is standing by your side, cheering for your success, even when you don't believe in yourself? Fighting for what you want is important, but fighting for what you can give to others is what truly changes lives. And when you fight for someone else, you discover a strength you never knew you had. Look around you. Who needs you today? And what are you willing to do for them? The journey doesn't end when you achieve a goal, it just changes shape. Life is a series of battles and victories. Each victory brings new challenges, and that's what keeps us moving. Don't seek eternal comfort because it doesn't exist. Instead, embrace constant growth. Be curious, be bold. Ask yourself every day, how can I be better today than I was yesterday? And remember, the end of one battle is just the beginning of another. But in the end, that's what makes life exciting. If you're waiting for the perfect moment to start, you'll wait forever. Perfection doesn't exist, but the present moment does. And it's asking for your attention. Be grateful for what you have, for what you've already achieved, for what you can still do. Gratitude isn't just saying thank you, it's living with the awareness that you are more blessed than you realize. So, before moving forward, take a pause, breathe deeply, and tell yourself, I am grateful, and I'm ready for what's next. The challenges you face today aren't obstacles, they're lessons. Every mistake, every failure, every fall is a step toward growth. The shadow you fear isn't your enemy. It's the map that guides you to self-discovery. Because only by understanding your weaknesses can you discover your true strength. Don't fear your scars. They're proof that you've fought and that you've won. So, ask yourself, what can I learn from my shadow today? And use that to become stronger tomorrow. Now that you've made it this far, what will you do next? You have two choices. Keep living as you always have, or decide to change. To fight. To conquer. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you. Change begins within you. If this video inspired you, it's because you already know what you need to do. So, take the next step, like comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of video. And more importantly, take this message into your life. Don't let what you heard today stay just as words. Turn it into action. You have more power than you realize, more strength than you believe, and more reasons to fight than you can count. Value what you have, fight for what you want, and inspire those around you, because in the end, life isn't about what you achieve, but about the impact you leave behind. Be the change, be the inspiration, and never, ever give up. If this video touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let's spread this message together.